Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 8 of Space Engineers, where we apparently have our first wolf. I don't even know how to fight these guys, if I can do that. Can I grind them? Oh dang, that's gnarly. Did it come out of my hole? Haven't seen that before. But yeah, welcome back to episode 8 of Space Engineer, where we are getting pretty close to done. Well, actually not, we still need to make all of the thrusters for our ship here. Is that the only thing really to make it workable? Also, we need some gyroscopes and not a radar, a antenna. Probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting, but we should probably start with those. I think we will start with thruster. Can we use large atmospheric thruster? Yeah, we can. Oh, come on, stop it. Oh, I just need steel plate, okay. Let's just have a look at small atmospheric thruster. I just seem to remember that these are way too small on the small grid. And yeah, they won't be able to. Well, a lot of them will of course be able to lift the ship, but I think large atmospheric thrusters are just more effective. Oh, so that's also small in this. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want them to line up with the batteries at the bottom of the containers? I guess we do. Otherwise, when we land on something like this, we will probably damage the floor of the grid, or whatever you want to call it. One thing about the physics in Space Engineers is that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't simulate the center of mass or the center of thrust, or anything like that. So you can put one engine at the back here, and it will be able to lift the whole vehicle straight up, and not just flip around as it would in the real world or in a more realistic simulation. But yeah, let's get some steel plate just so we can put some of this down. And have a look at it. I think we will need. This is mainly a hovercraft, so we will mainly need vertical thrust. So I guess something like this with two engines pointing down on each side be okay. And we can't place this because this grid is in the way. We can just remove that, of course. So that should allow it to hover. Then of course we also need some in the other direction if we don't want to wait for the gravity to kick in. We want to slow down our ascension. Is that good enough? Can we fit anything in here? Nope. Too bad. Actually, I think we can place these thrusters far further back if we want more in here, but let's start with this, I guess. We also need side-to-side thrusters. Could of course just do something like this, but honestly I think that's pretty dang ugly to have one going either way on the top. I would rather have them face each other.
Fuel low.
Okay, let's get some hydrogen.
Fuel critical.
Hmm. What if we put a plug in here? Can we then put it against that? A 2-block high thing? We can do that. Let's try this and then remove the plug in the middle. Are they falling? No, they're actually well placed there. I think I like that a bit more. Problem with that is that these thrusters are firing up, which could damage these then. So I think we have to move either these upwards thrusters or the sideways thrusters. I sort of like the sideways thrusters to be at the back though. Let's just try and place down the rest that we would need. We need forward thrust. Which could be there. That seems symmetrical. And then we need to be able to stop. Is that okay? Maybe we move these front ones back just a bit. Don't want them getting in the way of our mining drills. That actually seems okay-ish. And yeah, I know this vehicle is gonna be half thrusters, but when you fill up your inventory with stone or whatever you have mined, then it's gonna be very heavy. We might even have to put down more of these backwards facing thrusters, because when we're going to mine we will probably have our nose pointing downwards, and those are the thrusters that will have to keep us from, well, diving down into the ground with the nose. But that is something we can adjust later, I think. One thing I would like is for this vehicle to be 3D printable. You can make basically a 3D printer in this. It's just a welding station that has a piston for you to extend or retract. And then you can put a blueprint of this into a projector, and the welders will just put everything down that is connected to the base of the 3D printer. And I was thinking about having some plate or some place back here that we could attach to that 3D builder base plate. Maybe if we put these engines on top, is that possible? Can we move these forward just a bit? Something like that. Then move these, which requires us to make one of these. Those are still attached, good. And then we want to move these up. Something like that, then it appears we can attach this battery to whatever we want. Maybe we can even make it, just put a merge plug in there. Did we not find a merge plug somewhere? Maybe not. But we don't have to do that now either way. We will need to make all of these thrusters though. Or we can start with a few of them, but eventually we will have to do all of them. And, well, I guess we just use the build planner for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So the 6 we have is for the ones at the side to begin with. Let's just take what we can for now. So we're gonna need large steel tubes and metal grid and even a lot of motors actually. That's okay. Let's just put everything in that we have to these sticks. Because then we can put the rest of this in here. Have a look at our build planner. Oh, we still have stuff for these. I finished those, right? The batteries. Yeah, not sure why the build planner hasn't finished them. Let's just remove those. I guess we get a bit more of what we need. Wait, what did we get this time? Oh, a lot of motors, okay. So we still have a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Why do we still have... Do we not only have 6 in here? Yeah, we don't need steel plate anymore. Why does it say that? I think the build planner is still a bit buggy. Like, oh, dang it. G. So it's the 4 of them need steel plates still. Is it just because I didn't finish welding it? No. I haven't given... Oh, maybe it's... that's a bit annoying. I guess I did say I wanted this 6 time and not these 6, so maybe I can't really complain about this, but I have put all of those resources into 6 thrusters and I really wanted it to remember that for me. Okay, I don't have anything else for it, so we need stuff from build planner to be produced. Good stuff. For all of this steel grid or whatever it's called, metal grid, we need cobalt though, so we have to go and mine some of that. And I seem to remember that we had some over here somewhere. Cobalt there. So after refueling we will just go and grab some of that. You go in, we take you out, we turn off our lights and recharge our suit. Good, and off we go. I'm pretty glad that we found this cobalt earlier now, because otherwise we would have to go and scout for even more resources now. Here we are. Let's not let half of the resources run away. I guess we really should be turning off these signals for now. Don't really need them all the time. I will leave the respawn pod signal on the pod though. Maybe I should reduce my advice from earlier and just start from the top of the hill. So we can make a small crook here where they can all roll into. Let's throw out some stone, put some ice. Hopefully that will roll away. We are only interested in the cobalt for this run.
Inventory full.
Stone, ice. Almost done.
Inventory full.
And I guess this is good enough. Let's just bring this home. And get some metal grid assembled. And as always, I'm just keeping a lookout for more resources. I think the cobalt was the leftmost resource I found, so might as well look further left for more. But it doesn't seem like there's anything nearby. Actually, let's bring the ice to the drop pod, because we don't have any processing for it here now anyway.
Meteor storm inbound.
Meteor storm, oh dear. I have never actually experienced this before. Is it gonna come right now, or will it be in hours? Apparently right now, okay. Oh dear. Will they actually bring resources? It would be awesome if all of those had a meteorite in it that we could mine now. Was that it? That didn't look too dangerous, but let's check our hydrogen. Is there any impacts or anything like that? Or were they just flying over us? Oh, there they are. I just want to see if they create craters or whatever they do. Well, they bring something. Since there was only ice here before, I think. Is this just rock? Ice? Okay. So they do just create craters, apparently. This is just very weirdly colored ice, I guess. We have to collect it, of course. Oh, maybe... No, it is ice, okay. Never mind. I was sort of hoping that it would bring resource deposits, but... At least this tells us that it will do damage to our buildings. so we don't want to be hit by it. Let's get back and finish, or build some more thrusters. And oh, maybe we should just use the middle mouse button as always. Okay, that seems to be everything we had. How is the production planner looking at this point? Seems to be doing okay. So all of these motors that we still need over here. Oh, it's only 2 motors apparently. Did we get those maybe? Yeah, we did, okay. Never mind about those then. We just need the metal grid. Let's have a look again. Metal grid, yeah, okay. So let's say we need stuff for this, and this as well. And we get some stuff for that, please. And let's put that in here as well. So now we have something to make between the middle grid as well. Good. So yeah, we are needing a lot of motors, and we even need 3 times 90 more after this, because this was only half the engines on top of thrusters. Okay. But let's just take what we can, finish this one up. Did we actually check that this wouldn't damage anything? This might damage this thruster, but I guess we'll just test that out. So if we just add a gyroscope to the craft now, then it is actually flight worthy, but not the best experience I would guess. as we can only thrust upwards, so we would have to pitch forward if we wanted to go forward.
Fuel low.
Oh, let's grab some fuel.
Fuel critical.
Put this ice in here. How are we doing in here? Still waiting for a lot of motors apparently, that's fine. Are we having... Yeah, we're still refining the cobalt, that's good. So we shouldn't run out of this. That's for just these grids that we need. I guess we might as well add the next 3 engines to the build planner. Now, if I put my build planner stuff in the queue, will it put all 6 in there or only the newest 3? Let's have a look. So that is 1, 2, 3. Well, that looks like 6. No, it's only 3 times the engines. No, it's not. Never mind. I think this is more correct. So we need nickel for more engines, or motors, sorry. So I guess we just need to refine more stone in that case. Do we have any stone? Nope. Let's turn on the drills for a bit then. This seems a bit wrong actually. That this hits stuff before this one does. I think the further out they go, the further up the line they will have to be. So this drill gets to the resources before this one does. So this should probably be put on top of this instead. I didn't think about that when making this, but that seems a bit more correct, right? Yes, it does. So let's just get a bit more before we turn this on. Actually, no, let's just turn it off now. We don't need that much stone. And we're busy refining the cobalt anyway. For metal grids that also require nickel though. So maybe we do have to prioritize the stone over cobalt for now. As that also allows us to build motors. Let's move this drill. Even though it probably doesn't fit in here right now, let's turn on the drilling for 270 degrees or something like that. We just need it to be out here instead of this. And that also keeps the refinery working on the stone instead of cobalt, so that's fine. No, actually, the things in this inventory shouldn't do that anyway. Never mind about that. Just another 90 degrees or something like that. Let's just stop the drilling now. I don't think the rotor stops instantly anyway. And no, it certainly doesn't. Hopefully it will stop now. Please stop. Talk. And stop. Good. So let's grind this down and move it. over there. Deposit all of our stuff to there. Take the rest. Oh, of course, that had all of our stone, so that's a bit bad.
Energy low.
So, can we just grab some of this?
Inventory full.
Get it into this instead. That won't be the
Inventory
fastest
full.
thing in the world, but it should only be 2 more runs.
Inventory full.
Okay. This should be a bit better. We just stop bouncing around, please. We just need to add this new drill. Nope. That way. Oh, all of these really shouldn't use the conveyor system. At least not right now. Okay. So let's grab stuff from there and keep building the stuff. Good. More stuff. Good. And I guess we're just waiting for grid and motors, which is waiting for the slow refinery. So the next step after finishing this up with drills and maybe making it 3D printer, the next step after that should probably be to make a proper refinery and a proper assembly machine. But I'm not sure about the resources we would need for that. Because this refinery, the large one, requires 1200 steel plates. And that's mainly it, of course. An assembler requires what? 300? No, never mind. 140 steel plate. A bunch of computers. So that's not too bad. Metal grid though. So okay, it's just a lot of steel and then some metal grid and motors, of course. How much iron do we actually have? Not that much. But as soon as we start mining and processing more stone again, then we should get more. How slow? No, of course, now that it's processing cobalt again, we aren't making anything. Are we out of stone? We are. Okay, so we will have to start the drilling again. And this should work a bit better now. Well, it worked pretty fine before, but when we actually start extending the pistons, then this should work better now. And of course we'll clear another layer up here for this, so that's nice as well. Let's just recharge our suit. Also, we should need some larger storage in the main grid, because that one container can really hold a lot of stuff. We can make something that's 27 times larger, at least in grid size. So 3x3x3, that can hold a lot more stuff. So let's have a look at the refinery, put stone there. That should keep refilling from the drills. And we might have to start actually extending the drills. Why isn't it rotating anymore? And what? It seems like this is just colliding, but it should really be mining it. This isn't full or anything like that. What is wrong? That seems weird. What happens if I just mine this? Then it starts up again. Very weird. I guess we should extend at least one of these just a bit. If we just go with this one, then I don't think any of them should be overfilled, anything like that. At least not at this speed. At least that's my hope. I just don't want to waste any of the stone. I know we have basically endless stone, but the work going into having to put more pistons in or even moving it over is just too much. And let's just get rid of this gravel. It's in the way all the time.
Inventory full. Inventory
What?
full.
And yeah, we have even more gravel that we need to get rid of. We should probably just make some gravel ejector system at some point, but for now I'm okay doing this manually. Until we get the proper refinery and assembler set up, then we can do stuff like that. Okay. Are we producing stuff? Engines, or motors, sorry. Yes. Still need a lot of motors, of course, but that's okay. Maybe we should take this for a test flight soon. We have brake now, we just need some forward thrust, I think, and then we have... Well, we won't have left and right thrust, so maybe those should be the next we finish. We could even just steal some from the upward thrusters. If we wanted to just take this for a spin. Also, we need it connected to the base somewhat soon to recharge the batteries. So that is also something we should work on. Can we just get a connector in here? Oh, stop it. No, need plate. Are we out of steel plate entirely? Apparently we are, okay. Just get a bit of that. Some of these are actually getting close to full, but we're also 2/3 of the way up the distance extension. Oh, and unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.